these names.
Not Percy.
No. He was Fred and George Weasley.
All right,
No.
welcome
he was Bill
to
Weasley.
Max's
Bill Weasley.
Mad Mythic Mercenaries, presented by Arbitrary Hero. I am your DM, Cameron, and I'm asking my friends to... Oh, fuck. This is the old intro. Hi, welcome to Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries, presented by Arbitrary Hero. I am your Dungeon Master, Cameron, and I am here to run a game of Waterdeep Dragon Heist for my friends. We don't really have a question of the day, so let's just say the last time we played, it's been 2 weeks. I don't know what your character's thoughts on the most recent events they've undergone has been. So, first we have a man who puts bros and hoes before foes. The man from Waterdeep will roll you 6 feet deep. It's Rolan Gitero. Rolan, you just ran from the cops. Are you getting any sort of flashbacks or anything?
I mean, he wasn't a criminal in his past career. He was just a mercenary. I mean, I think he's one to honor his word or contracts, but the law is, if it happens to coincide with the law, then great. If it doesn't, then whatever.
Yeah, fuck the police.
I don't think he likes having the heat on him right now. But you know, them's the breaks sometimes.
Can I clarify? Is it pronounced Jitero or is it Jitoro?
Jitoro is what I...
Jitero? I like Jitero.
I think God says Gitero.
Jitero, okay.
Okay, I'll just call myself the wrong name then. That's
Actually,
fine.
change it. Go ahead and in your character
Jitero.
sheet, you're Stan Gitero now.
Okay. Joey Jitero.
Oh yeah, Joey Jitero. How you all doing?
I've been corrupted by the power. Whether you're a
Jitero.
Seaward scholar or a Dockward brawler, she'll help those in need from afar. Our Lady of Shadow and Light, Alu Dracar. Alu, you've been on this side of the law a couple times. Maybe not for murder, but what are your thoughts here?
I think Alu tried really hard not to kill anybody. She succeeded once, and then she got a little too angry and killed somebody.
Yeah.
Ben?
I feel like Alu pretty much is like, them's the breaks.
Yeah, you pick a fight in the city, somethings might happen.
Yeah, she's not gonna lose any sleep over it.
Start no shit,
tried
won't
not
be
to
no
hurt
shit.
people. She was trying not to do that, but she's not gonna lose any sleep over it.
Yeah. Next, off like a rocket, he helps make mechanical wonders tick. Protecting the City of Splendors is Sprocket. 3 feet of valor stands Spev Spacklestick. Now, these aren't your first murders, Spev. You did kill 3 children that night with the
That
Colt.
was collateral damage. Yeah. They were set pieces of...
Would you say that you have now found the bloodlust within you and time only tells when you'll kill again?
Oh no!
Yeah, and he's contemplating that right as he puts the barrel of his rifle right below Rowan's head, and now I think he's just in full panic mode. Like a lot of things happen. Like it seemed like a dock brawl, like a kind of regular old brawl in the streets of the city. Like we've seen him before, but then the guards showed up and they weren't happy, and he's just kind of on a problem-solving mode right now and just running away.
Yeah, totally fair. She refreshes those around her like a gentle breeze, but has the power to set you aflame with the greatest of ease. So tread lightly, go delicately, if you wish to speak to Our Lady Holly. It's Holly Rees, go delicately. And Holly, you did set people on fire last time. That is fact. You and Fen were able to cause a grain explosion. What are your thoughts on the matter?
I'm going to make sure that the one police officer who smacked me is losing his job.
Gotcha. We're going full evil. I love it. Last but certainly not least, he's come out of his glen to avenge his wife's death so barbaric. He'll butcher you while staying zen. It's the wood elf, not drows, Fen Merrick. Fen, this has been kind of a crazy couple weeks for you in the city. Is this just kind of more of the same at this point?
Yeah, I mean, look, fuck the police. This is Fen. He's used to this shit. So not too worried about it. Also, by the way, just as an aside, Cameron, how hard was it for you to not inject the word dick into Spev's intro?
There were previous versions of these rhymes that have been refined.
Okay. Can we have like maybe a clip of that at the end of this campaign, just like a sort of like outtakes?
Yeah. The different versions, sure.
Yes, please. Yes.
I like it.
Standing up at full height, he comes up to your dick. It's supposed to
Just a preview, guys.
Yeah. So last time, once again, you got some magic potions from Schema Weird Bottle. You identified them that they're not actually what he claimed they were. You're still supposed to deliver them on behalf of your friend Davil Starsong to a woman later tonight. You got in a fight with these Dwergar accidentally, and it genuinely accidentally killed 3 of them. I don't think that was anyone's intention, but things happen with magic and stuff. You ran from the police, and you have, I think you broke contact with them, you managed to evade them, and you have found yourselves at the front doors of the Waterdeep Wazoo. So that's where we're picking things back up. It is, you probably still have another 2-ish hours, maybe 3 hours before you're expected to meet your contact to deliver the potions. But you are at the Waterdeep Wazoo. What's everyone wanting to do right now? You are still currently on the street. You haven't actually gotten into the building yet.
I know that Ben has some stuff to do there.
Well, my only question is, I don't know where we are in terms of like creating the forgeries that we were planning on doing.
I'm pretty sure we finished those, right?
So are they, like, do we have them in hand and like ready to deliver?
You had that conversation started as a walk and talk. You had the time to do it, but you didn't really like sit down and declare you're doing it. I'll say, Alu, it was your intention to do this. Give me
Wilhelm and have him work on it.
Oh, okay. So then if Wilhelm has it, then you need to go pick them up from Wilhelm. But if your intention was to have them on hand, Alu, I was going to let you do a sleight of hand check.
Well, I can do that anyway. I just remember that like we had Wilhelm.
I do remember recruiting Wilhelm.
Yes.
I do
So
remember.
maybe he's working on some. He's been hard at work on some very nice versions, but we can see what your like emergency versions look like.
Versions that might include the word dick.
Yeah.
My D&D Beyond looks like. Oh, maybe. All right. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was just confused as to like my dice was all of a sudden. Nope, we don't have them on hand.
Well, so I'll say with a 10, you have all the content that you wanted to do. And again, the version, you have the text, Fen, of what the original version said. I don't think it's up to you if you want to go try this version. If this is a person that the editor is intimately familiar with, they'd probably recognize it. But they're also like, if this is a forgery, like, and there's no original hand script to compare it to, like, what's the, maybe that's just how they write. So what all do you want to do?
It's not Roland's forte, so
I don't know. Maybe we should wait on that then.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for guards. Just post up and see if anyone's kind of keeping an eye on us.
Yeah, give me a perception roll, Sprocket.
I would love to.
While you do that, my comment would be is if we're not going to do the forgery properly, then I think maybe we should just do it straight up. So I think we should do it.
Yeah, and with a 14, do you get any sort of advantage on audio or no?
No.
You're starting to hear them coming up around the corner. So if you're trying to get out of sight, like maybe dip into the building now or do something now.
Hey, I think we got company coming. It sounds like the boot falls of guards.
We'll go into
right
the
then.
Waterdeep Wazoo.
and let's let's go inside.
Duck in.
Yeah, you all can enter. Go ahead.
We do. It doesn't sound like the guards are going to that secret hideout I told them about.
Ollie's gonna call up Wilhelm and have him send over the forgery from her little sparrows, whoever might be milling about.
Absolutely. So you come in, you see that there is, you're right now, yeah, Roland, you're at the front door. You just went in through the front door. So if you're trying to get in the building, you want to come in past where Roland is.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of offices. It's different office buildings. The door that Holly reads, you just saw the door that says Wazoo head offices, and you go ahead and barge in. There are some clerks. There's a receptionist. What all are you doing? Fen, are you still hanging out outside?
No, I moved in. Oh, I see. I'm in the foyer. Didn't realize you guys moved in further.
Sven, do you know who you're supposed to hand this to, or are you just supposed to drop it off here?
No, I know the guy, right? Like the guy I've been working with, right? That's who I'm dropping it off to directly.
I believe you were asked to drop this off to the editor Gaxley Rudderbust.
Rudderbust. Okay.
Actually.
This was a letter given to you by J.B. Nevercott.
Right.
And he told you that he needs you to get it to Gaxley Rudderbust and have them publish it immediately.
Excuse me, we're looking for editor Gagglebust.
Rudderbust.
I kind of
Gagglebust.
says it wrong.
Can it be canon that she says we're looking for a man named Gagglebust?
That? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Excellent.
The intern kind of they look up, the receptionist looks up, Miss, I'm sorry, I don't, who are you looking for?
And who are we looking for?
Turns to Fen. It's Rudderbust. It's Rudderbust.
Rudderbust.
Hey, good job.
You did it.
Shut up, Walt.
I don't know why Fen doesn't just say it, but he's like hanging her out to dry here.
So yeah,
That's all right.
Do the face of
do
the-
you have some sort of appointment?
We need to
have
make an appointment.
We have something
Special
to
delivery.
a special delivery, if you will.
extra.
Well, I
presses.
can take it and hand it off if you'd like.
No, we would much prefer to do it ourselves. We appreciate the help, but this is really an urgent matter, and we need to speak with him directly.
I can appreciate that, but you have to understand that. I mean, we are the Wild City newspaper. There's all sorts of cranks and things like. Can you give me a little more information, and I can pass it off to Rudderbust, and then he can come meet you.
What's a
And
prank?
says,
We can just set up an appointment.
What did you
Fen's
say?
gonna ask. Go ahead, Holly.
What's a crank?
A crank like crazy people?
Like a false call in.
Oh God, no, that's not me.
Sometimes they send cursed letters.
I would never.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
Okay, Fen's gonna ask this guy what his name is. What's your name, sir?
My name is
Chicka.
Clark.
Sign him up.
Okay, Clark Kent. Peter Parker, maybe.
No, just Clark.
Okay. Do you also take photos for this place? No, just kidding. Do you know what do you do here? What's your job?
I'm a cleric. Clark the cleric.
Great. Jesus Christ.
He takes pictures of Spider-Man.
Is your boss in the business of losing business or losing scoops? Is that what he does here?
You
No.
scoop loser?
No, I mean we pride ourselves in often being not just the most accurate source of news, but the first source of news.
Do you
kind of-
value your job?
He shrinks back and like, yeah, I do really like working here. It's putting me through college.
Do you think your boss would be happy to hear that he lost the scoop because we went somewhere else rather than spoke to him directly?
Okay, give me either your choice, either a persuasion check or an intimidate check with
Not even
advantage.
persuasion. I got a -1 on that one. I got a -1 on both. Okay, great.
Oh my God, I would
got
like to
this.
do a persuasion check for that.
Okay, or then I can say, Fen, with like you've found the angle you need to work and you're digging into it. If you want to use this to help someone else make that check, you can do that. If you want to use
I
someone
am
else's.
absolutely, yeah, I think, well, I mean, I've been saying this out loud. Holly's standing right next to me. She heard me say this. She can do the role.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
She,
I think
she
that's
also
fair.
has pull.
She's just a bossing people around, making them feel terrible about themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's a rich kid's daughter.
That's
So
what she
can-
does.
Yeah. So with Fen's help, you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
Hopefully better than an 8. Oh my god.
Oh, we brought them together at 16.
Doesn't
Do you have
matter.
I wouldn't
inspiration?
have done better.
Or
Holly,
you've
don't
got your
worry.
you've got your lucky stuff and your portents and all that
Let me-
stuff.
No, I don't have portent because we haven't taken a
Yeah.
long rest and I've used it already.
Okay, well
Okay.
you
Here's
still
the
have
thing,
your
I
lucky
just really-
points.
I don't want Cameron to get his way on this one.
You got to do that before I tell you what the outcome is. So are you choosing to spend a lucky point now?
I am.
All right, then give me another persuasion check.
Now we're talking.
Come on, 8.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Wow.
You know why this is happening? Is because
Okay.
she's rolling for Fen. That's what's happening. I'm sorry, Holly. This is on me. I apologize.
Eat.
So
God damn it.
Holly's
Fucking
gonna
cursed.
lose her shit
Fucking
because she
cursed.
can't get
You know
anybody
what?
to listen to her.
the
Jesus Christ.
you got an 8. You got an 8. The
Twice, in fact.
the
Sorry.
Real doubles
Clark-
goes directly to jail.
Clark
Jesus.
looks at you, Holly Rees, and you see some
not Hannah's
recognition in his eyes. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You're Miss Go Delicately."
Delicately. Yes, I am.
He holds up his hand. And he's like, "Well, I'd love to go let Radagast know that you're here."
Okay.
Give him some gum, Holly.
Can you please stop rubbing your fingers together? It's creeping me the fuck out. Stop
I-
it.
Gonna give
Stop
him
it.
Ask him for a
God,
bribe.
clip it.
Oh, yeah, get it.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Clark, eyes on me. I'm the captain now. I'm gonna give you 2 gold. Will that suffice?
Yeah, his eyes get big, and he's like, "Thank you, ma'am."
Yeah.
And you see him scurry
Slowly
I
on.
have another
God, go get your boss.
bitch.
So, he runs off. He goes to get Radagast. You all are kind of chilling in the office area. You can post up on chairs. Smeb, are you still in your armor?
Yeah. No, I probably would have taken it off when I went inside. Sorry.
You kind of just look around. People are busy coming and going. The smell of fresh newsprint and tobacco smoke permeates this office building. You see this human man and female halfling sitting across from each other at their desks. They're scribbling with their quills. In one of the back rooms, you see a gnome etching something into a wax block, while a half-orc is wearing an ink-stained apron, sets small bits of metal onto a tray. So everyone's just kind of hard at work. About 10 minutes go by, nothing really happens. Another 5 minutes go by, and you see a fat human man. He's smoking a cigar. He steps out from one of the offices, the hallway where Clark went to get him, and he says, "Well, that was very fast. I just got off the sending stone, off the magic mirror myself. Come on back." And he ushers you all to go join him, and you do. He leads you up to the second floor.
Before he leads us away in that 15 minutes that we're waiting, do any
Yeah.
of my little sparrows arrive with our
No, not in
forgery?
15 minutes now.
How many minutes would it take them to get there?
Probably half an hour.
Ollie's gonna need to do some bait and switch.
So Radagast
On down to Ohio,
leads you up into his office. There's more office space upstairs. He takes you up into his office, and he points to the mirror on the wall and says, "Miss Go Delicately, I was just contacted by your mother.
Oh, shit.
You the scary
She
music.
has requested me to not publish a news story that I didn't even know about yet. Are you?"
Oh, scandalous. What is it?
What a weird policy for a news guy. I don't publish stuff I don't know about already. It's kind of the opposite of what news people do, but okay.
Mom told me I couldn't, so
I don't know.
She said that
In today's
I'll be
media
getting
world.
a report of some bodies in the trade wards, and she has exerted considerable pressure to have me quash that. Do you happen to know what that's about?
No, I don't, but I would listen to my mother. I mean, what she says is she gets what she wants. What Lady Go Delicately says, Lady Go Delicately gets.
That's the family motto, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
What Go Delicately says, Go Delicately gets, since time immemorial.
This is my favorite episode, guys. This is it.
It's because we're all
2 years
drinking.
in. This is my favorite.
Happy 2022.
Really nothing.
It's the payoff for you, Ian.
We got
Took a long
caught.
time.
We got caught in a fight between.
Are you? So hold on. Are you? You're
Please,
choosing
not
to.
me.
Are you confessing to the media?
No.
Yeah, can I
And then
insight
telling
this
them
guy?
not
Okay,
to
okay.
print what you're
Give
telling
me
them?
insight this
Hold on,
guy.
hold
They
on.
don't print
Everyone
stuff they
roll.
didn't
Let's
already
roll some
know.
initiative. Roll me initiative, and we'll see if anyone can beat Holly before
kidding
she
me?
says it out loud.
I was trying to say this earlier. Okay, no, I don't.
Nope, 12.
Sprocket's drinking.
Fuck, how do we roll initiative again? Jesus Christ. Here we go.
11.17.
Okay. Alu and Rolan.
Why do I have decimals?
What is
So
these decimals?
it's an instant tiebreaker. It's an option in roll 20, beyond 20, that we talked about last time, where it adds your dexterity score. So if you get a 13, if two people get
Okay.
13s, I can quickly compare dexterity scores. It's
Okay.
it's actually
Did you
convenient.
get an 11?
I wasn't ready for it.
I thought I broke something.
But so Roland, Alu, and Fen, all three of them, I assume you slap hands over Holly's mouth.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, not so overtly, but yeah, someone kicks her in the shin.
Even because she does have a story that doesn't involve the fight. She wants to bring that fucking policeman down.
For what? What are you going to bring him down with?
Trying to
Yeah,
arrest
don't
a
do
For
this.
murderer.
slapping you for doing what? Because when he gets confronted, he's going to be like, I saw her doing what now?
Yeah.
Tommy
It's-
doing nothing.
Don't put the
That
rest
guy
of
is
us.
going to walk. That guy is going to walk.
No. Okay, Roland. Do you know how the justice systems work for people with money?
I mean, she's
That's
not
two
wrong.
dimensions.
She's not wrong.
Warden
Oh,
Cotton didn't kill
Rudderbust
himself.
is like,
They're watching this
I'm
show.
still here, and this is my office. So, what
Mordenkind didn't
what-
kill himself.
what
Sir,
did
you-
you need?
Story is one, because unless you want my mother to bring your business under, which I'm sure you don't.
Oh, no, sorry. Karthus.
I was
Karthus
listening.
didn't kill himself.
Can I still insights check this guy? Because it's real convenient that he was just talking to her mom.
Yeah,
You also have a letter apparently from our dear friend Ben who's supposed to deliver something.
with an 8, you can't really get a great feed on him.
Fuck.
Sprocket.
Yeah.
He seems like a newsman. He seems professional. He seems to not have a lot of patience for all this chicanery.
Can I do
That
a
word before.
perception check also?
Perception? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the best way to steer this conversation in a direction that will get him interested in a story that we have to tell that may or may not be true.
Gotcha. Give me insight for that, not perception.
Insight. Okay.
Man, we're rolling well tonight, guys.
Doing great.
Oh,
Holy
great
shit.
job. Great
Six
job.
point 17.
You can't, was there like a Roll20 update recently or something?
Jesus Christ.
You,
I'd like to point out, me and Roland are the only people who haven't rolled yet, really.
Yeah.
you can't get a read on him, Alu.
Jesus
We're getting
Christ.
all of the lowball numbers out of the way.
Yeah,
Sure.
this is the
All
good
this
stuff.
time it gets them to direct the conversation to like a completely asinine, plausible story.
Yeah.
Sorry
Okay.
about
Listen, shut the fuck up, everyone. What are you doing in my office?
I have no idea.
We're supposed to drop something off, but we didn't wait for the thing that we're supposed to drop off.
Well,
We're
We
trying to
couldn't
give
wait.
you.
You're not here about whatever the hell her mother wants to.
We are
Harass me
not
about?
aware of whatever
We're
the
trying
hell
to
it
we
give
is.
you
actually
the
came
scoop
to
of the
inform. Yeah. We actually came to inform you that we do have some news for you, unrelated to what you were just instructed upon.
And if
But
you
we
act
are-
right, you might just be making the best decision you've ever made in
Yeah.
your career. Otherwise, we'll just take it elsewhere.
Yeah, but we are waiting
When you
on
say that, Fen, he
confirmation.
kind of zones in on you, and he's like, "Okay, well, what do you have for me?"
Told you we're going to see your boss first, but we'll give you credit.
No, this is Rudder Bust.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. So we have the letter, right? Did we figure this out?
We have the actual.
You have the actual letter. You have
do
a
not
version
have
that
the
Alu
forgery.
made that is semi-redacted, and then there is another version that Wilhelm made that is on its way.
On its way. Well, fuck. We got here a little earlier than I suppose we were planning on doing it.
Look, I don't have time for you to. I don't have enough time in the day for you to waste, dude. What's up?
Okay, wait. Clarify what you mean by redacted. Are we talking about like a letter that actually has like redactions in it that like can be seen as
Alu,
redactions?
I believe, Cherie, correct me if I'm... Actually, you know what, Cherie? Tell me what was the contents of your letter. Here is the true letter, the original version. My esteemed Mr. Rudderbust, as a longtime subscriber and loyal reader of the Wazoo, I know your broadsheet is the beacon of truth that shines light upon our splendorous city. It is for this reason that I offer to you, first, this tremendous scoop regarding evil within the highest ranks of our nobility. Presented for publication in your next edition is 7 column inches, no remuneration requested. Headline, A Tale of the Devil's Deals. Byline, Eyeless Sees All. The recent resurgence of House Castellander is a well-known Waterdeep success, but what is the secret means by which Lord Victorio and Lady Amalia have achieved such a fantastic turnaround of fortune? The sale of their child direct to the Lord of Nessus and all 9 hells. The great comeback story is set upon the tragic backdrop of the disappearance of the heir apparent Osvaldo. The truth of the tragedy is that the dastardly couple traded the very soul of their tender teenage son for the material gains of this world they now reap. What price in gold could you, good reader, accept in return for the eternal torment of your firstborn child? For the Castellanters, expert assessments of their holdings set the amount at nearly 500,000 dragons. And yet the devil Asmodeus craves and is granted more. An ever-growing number of noble lords and ladies meet the Castellanter estate to participate in excess, orgy, ritual, and sacrifice in worship of the Archfiend. These families shall not be shamed today, but know this: renounce your wicked ways and return to the path set forth by Seamorph, or you shall be revealed. The citizens of this fine city will not submit to rule by those who have forfeited that right. That's the letter. And then, in addition, there's additional documents that link some other noble houses, which, Fen, you have.
The
I think...
Snow Beetles, High Church, Delmirev, and Hunsbergs.
Yes.
Snow Beetle High Church, Tilmir, Evan Hansberg. Yeah.
So this letter, I just wanted to clarify that this letter is not about the Growlhound massacre. That's not the subject.
I mean, it's a takedown of the aristocracy.
Yeah.
What it
Yeah.
is. So, I know that I think the original plan was to try to, like, I don't know, diffuse the impact of this. So, from Fen's perspective, I don't know that Fen really cares about the impact, because ultimately, I believe he's doing this as a favor, ultimately to get extra information about his wife.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing,
Effectively.
did we ever check the validity of this claim? Because it's a wildly bold claim if true.
It is.
We
And again,
spoke
Fen
to-
doesn't really care, so.
Well, the
We
Castellanters
still-
did
me as a
admit
player is
to
curious.
being indebted to
Yeah.
Asmodeus, so we know that part
So-
is at least true.
So
Okay.
that's the letter where I want to come back into the game now. So you have, in your current possession, you have 2 letters. Fen has the authentic letter. Alu has your version. Tell me what your version has.
So it basically doesn't name names. It removes all of the inflammatory stuff about the Castellanters the Snow Beetles High Church. Like
So it replaces names with like the word like nobility or aristocracy.
it's like, yeah, it's like, here's this story of intrigue that we're telling you,
Gotcha.
but doesn't explicitly name.
Leading lights of the city have been engaging
And
in
Fen, what-
orgy, excess, and ritual.
What
Yeah.
you have been instructed is to get this published,
Right.
and they have information on where Bronze Stonebridge is, who is the suspect of your wife's murder. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
While Holly Rees not so subtly slides some gold coins across the table, which letter are you? I think it's below everyone's passive perception, so everyone sees her do this. She slides 50 gold pieces across the table, and then
Are we paying him?
what letter? He's like, okay, you're giving me gold. I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but what's the news? What do you have for me?
We'd give him
Well-
Alu's letter.
Okay.
Yeah. So I give him Alu's letter. The reason being to let the audience in on it is because Fen is becoming attached to the crew here, and he's willing to be a team player, even though he's trying to get to the bottom of his wife's murder.
Yeah. I mean, Roland's alongside him in terms of motivation. So
Yeah. Let me. Ooh, hold on.
Alu just
He anticipates having to answer for the inconsistencies with this letter once it gets published, but ultimately he thinks that they're minor enough to still get him the payoff that he needs.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so he spends some time. He takes the letter. He reads it. He kind of takes the gold coins and just shoves them into his, just sweeps them into a drawer on his desk.
Bribe drawer.
I feel like before
I'm sure it's labeled.
It's just a bunch of shit coins.
It's like a Simpsons episode.
15.
Say that again.
He shoved 15 gold coins at him, right?
Holly Rees gave him 50,
Zero.
5-0.
Yeah. So before he does that, Alu would like grab his hand and like take 2/3 of that and give it back to Holly and be like, "You can keep the rest." She's a little extra generous.
Sound like an intimidation factor?
She's
Hmm.
Alu's like not
Okay,
gonna
I
let
don't know
Holly-
what this like weird bribery thing is going on here, but I mean, I'll take your money. That's not going to affect anything about my decision making.
Yeah.
This is not a story. Like, this is just like, oh, there's devil worshippers in Waterdeep. Like, we know that somewhere. So what?
We were just hired to bring you the letter.
Do what you will with it.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm not publishing this, so
So
Get
what would you
out.
need to make it published?
Back.
I mean, like names. Like, who is this? Who is this about?
We cannot corroborate.
How about
And
this?
evidence?
How about
maybe?
this? We can give you names. We have names. But why would you want one story when you can have a series of stories? We'll deliver it to you at a time later to be determined.
That's a great
But this
idea.
this isn't a story. This is just like
Start of a story, sir.
Teaser.
that's I don't
Would you sell
run
one
I
day's
don't
worth
run
of newspapers
a
when you can sell a week's worth?
Well, it's a lead for your reporters to check out.
Correct.
this isn't a lead.
And we
This
can give
is-
you
this
names.
is so okay, then give me the
We'll
names.
give you names off the record.
Okay, give me the names off the record.
All right,
I don't
off
think
the
we
record.
That.
Off the record. This is off the record, yes?
Absolutely.
All right.
Inside
Off the
check.
record, it's the names in the letter. Help me with. Yeah, can I?
Insight.
Yeah, can I do?
Roll me insight.
All right, hang on. Let me check.
I'm riding my 8 from before. This guy's a straight shooter.
I got
Hey, I got a +2 on this, guys. Fuck yeah.
Do it.
19.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Roland,
Okay.
you are confident that he feels like this is all a waste of his time.
Okay.
Cool.
You haven't given him anything of value so far.
Okay, here we go. Off the record. You're gonna have to go get your own proof. You're gonna have to demonstrate this in the actual paper itself via actual reporting. But I can tell you off the record what the names are, and the names are. Hang on, I'm trying to get back to the letter. Bear with me.
Cast planters.
The letter is the. It's the Snow Beetles, the High Churches, the Delamirevs, and the Hansbergs.
and the Castellanders.
When you say Castellanders, he takes a big breath in, and he's like, "Fuck." I guess who here hasn't been like a crazy weirdo so far? Alu,
I haven't
Fen,
said
and
anything
Holly
yet.
have. Yeah, it's really Spev and Roland have been like the least
okay.
like bizarre
We've been
acting.
the least talkative
offense.
people.
Oh, yeah, I'm listening at the
Resemble that
door.
remark.
I'm just,
He looks
I'm
to
just
you,
listening.
Roland, and he's like, I mean, if you thought like the Go Delicately's suck, like the Castellanders, like okay, the names are helpful.
He's taking offense over there.
This is at least a story, but are you all familiar with the term libel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Which is why
It
you
was
have
slander, right?
Which is why you investigated, homie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the manpower to do. I've got reporters going on. I just got people going on. We're still breaking down the whatever the fuck happened at Growlhound Villa.
Yeah, who knows?
There's like the people still haven't gotten out to Skyhorn Lighthouse yet. Blue Alley is acting up again. I got my reporters have their hands full.
What's going on at the lighthouse?
What's happening?
So say that again.
What's happening at Blue Alley? What if we go to Blue Alley for your?
Oh God.
I've already got someone on the scene. If you want to do something for me, like okay, so clearly people have been suspicious about the Castellaners for a while now.
Yeah, they suck.
I don't, but what you've given me isn't proof of anything. If I ran this story without evidence to back it up,
Well, then you'd be an actual newspaper.
no, that's not what newspapers run things based on evidence and proof and things that can be verified.
In this multiverse, maybe.
I'd be
We don't
if I ran
write the
something like this
story,
without
you write the
evidence,
story.
I'd be in Amon's farm or some dungeon deep beneath the Undermountain. Look, if you're telling me the Castellanters are devil worshipping cultists, then bring me some magically verifiable proof. If you do that before midnight, then I can run the story in the morning. Absolutely, I'll do that.
Guys, it sounds like we got to go back to the source and ask him to provide proof. Whoever wrote this fucking letter.
We go to the Castellanter house, then I want 25 of my gold back. We'll go for you.
You already got like most of your gold back.
Adam got it.
Alu got you 2/3 of your gold back.
Well, if you're not going to
Pockets
publish it, you
now.
get all the goddamn gold back, homie.
2/3 of 50.
Yeah, so
We're not
that
gonna
means
publish
That is.
If you're not going to publish it, you
34.
get all the gold back. We'll do a favor for you. You don't get any gold then.
I mean, I thought she was just giving me gold. She didn't say anything to me. She just gave me this pile of gold.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I have another story. I have a story for you,
This is
but it's
stupid.
not as important, and everyone else here thinks it's dumb.
For the
So-
audience who wonders why I drink during these episodes,
okay,
this is
so
why.
Someone
Because it's
said
tasty.
going to the Castellanter house. Is that?
I'll go.
He reaches into his other side drawer. He opens it up and he pulls out a device. He's like, this is an impressionist's eye. You see what is a cube-shaped device. It's about 1 foot on each side. It weighs about 3 pounds. It's intricately carved from fine hardwoods and inlaid with precious metals. The front and back of the box each bear a 4-inch diameter sapphire. He shows you, he's like, okay, so you hold it up. You looking through the back of the box reveals kind of the world as the front of the box would see it. But it's rendered as if it's hand-drawn on charcoal. The image is black and white and has a distance of about 30 feet.
It's a short range camera, is what it is. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You can use an action. He's like, okay, so you pull this lever over here, and whatever the camera, whatever the impressionist eye sees, it'll take a sketch of it, and it'll come out, and you'll have it. The top over here, you can open it up. It's got 3 compartments in it. There's blank sheets of paper over here. There's the produced images over here. And then this section has ground charcoal and diamond dust. Don't just snap pictures of everything. It is kind of expensive to use. each image costs us about 20 gold pieces. So don't just snap them up. And it can take 10 images. And he kind of takes one as an example of the group, takes it out of the box, hands it to you all, and then refills the box and says, all right, so that's like just to show you how it works. But
he took an example. He spent 20 gold for an example.
Just to show us.
What a dummy.
Well,
I think I blinked. Can you do it again?
Now he
Yeah,
has
please.
us on photo being with him at this time.
Oh, fuck this guy.
He's
It's
a
well
reporter.
worth 20 gold to
He's
know
a
who your
reporter.
sources
He
are
doesn't
and to
have
have
anything
our
on us.
images,
He's owning
have
it
our
too.
likeness. He's got our
that's
images.
not anything on
So
us. He's a reporter. He's meeting with us.
if you
Rubbish.
get me evidence of what's going on, I'll give you. I mean, this story, like your first idea was right. This story would be huge if we have something to verify it. So per publishable impression from this machine, I'll give you 25 gold pieces. Each verifiable image you give me, I'll give you 25 gold pieces for.
Per person?
Not per person.
No.
Total?
Yeah.
Like per photo.
That's fine.
I'm pretty good.
We're not really in it to
Let's
like.
take-
Let's
necessarily-
just go 25 fucking gold pieces, my ass. You keep your 25 gold.
I will.
Okay,
also-
I will. I'll.
I'm sorry. No.
I-
I'll take that. But I also want a special write-up on my crew about how amazing we were in that fucking tournament.
Yeah.
I did.
I
That was
wanna-
last. Oh wait,
Don't.
you're all Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries.
I want to
Wait,
cover.
no.
Yes, we are.
Well, if
course
you want
we
to
are.
cover,
How
then,
could you possibly
then
not know
win
that?
the citywide tournament next year.
Oh, we
I'm sorry,
planned to.
Look at last
We
week's.
totally plan to in the sequel series.
Yeah.
All we got to do is show up, homie.
Yeah, I carried that game.
Shit.
Anyway, get the fuck out and let me know when you have my picture.
Can we just steal this motherfucker's camera and just never give it back? Fuck him.
Real quick, Pete, as you're pushing us out the door, you mentioned there's some spooky stuff going on at the lighthouse. Now that we're partners and everything, maybe you can let us in on those mysteries.
I mean, everything we know we've published. Just
Read the paper.
read the paper last for a couple, maybe a 10-day now. I don't. I gotta
that's
go check my
civilian
notes, but no one's come in and out of the lighthouse. The same thing with Blue Alley. Blue Alley is lit up again, which usually means that there's something highly valuable that's in Blue Alley worth checking out. It's all
like a map marker. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So,
Well, thank you. Maybe we'll check. Well, would you pay us for pictures
trying
of?
to shuffle us out of the office, and while Sprocket is distracting him, I'd like to do a sleight of hand and steal the image of us that he took.
Wait, didn't he hand it to us as an example?
No.
That's what you said. It was an example.
he showed it to us.
he showed it to you, and then he took it and
His
he
blackmail drawer.
put it in a drawer. Um,
a drive drawer and a blackmail drawer.
So, Alu, yes, give me a sleight of hand check. You're kind of, as he's shuffling by, you're kind of trying to reach behind him and get in that drawer.
They're on opposite sides.
A 14. Okay.
That's good.
Let's roll his perception. You catch your finger in the drawer as he slams it shut on your hand, and he's like, "Miss, I don't know what you're playing at, but I've been running the paper in the city for a long time. Let's be courteous and civil and professional with each other. How's that sound?"
Let's never do anything
Yeah,
that
we
we have
can't
to
roll for shit
again.
tonight.
Yeah.
Never roll again.
Well, one last question as you're closing the door in my face. Are you only going to take pictures of the demonic occurrences at at the Castle Lanters, or do you want
Infernal,
pictures
just
of any
to
of
clarify, I mean, everyone's fucking demons. Demonic occurrences, that is not front page news. Infernal occurrences, that's something I'll pay you money for.
these? Oh, okay. So you don't want any pictures of the lighthouse, any scenic pictures of those.
Um,
If anything's freaky going on there.
we published that story, unless something new happens at the lighthouse.
All right. Yeah, we will let you know.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, I've already got my reporters down at the docks checking out the lighthouse stuff and doing Blue Alley stuff. So, I don't like. I guess if I've given you the wrong impression, I am not hiring you as employees.
I heard you were hiring us.
No. I'm paying you. This is a one-time task that I'm giving you 25 gold pieces for these images. You're not getting health
Taxable,
insurance.
homie. It's on the books.
You're
You
not
gotta
on the
take tax out for
payroll.
that.
Sure thing, boss. You got it.
You gotta.
Anything you say, sir.
You gotta file documentation with the
We'll
government.
get you
for that
pictures
shit.
of Spider-Man in no time.
This is gonna crack down on this.
Yeah.
You're on the record.
Damn webhead.
All right. So
It's
he
staying under the
shuffles you
table.
out of the office. Where do you all want to go next?
The cat-
Lighthouse.
No,
No, we gotta deliver the poison.
the castle lantern. Maybe we
And
can.
we gotta also see if we can dig up any actual proof that the Castellanters are douchebags.
So this whole interaction probably only took like 40,
15 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah. Well,
15
and the
real
waiting
life
in the office and all that stuff. So you still have plenty of time before you have to deliver the poison.
Well, anywhere we go, we should be really wary of guards.
In the general area, yeah, for sure.
So it sounds like there's at least 3 places that we can address real soon, like the Castle Lanterns, the Lighthouse, and the Blue Alley. Well, Castle Lanterns is we need information to the Wazoo to get Finn's story published, so he can get the information he wants. What do we know is at Blue Alley and What do we
just
know
know
that's at
something
Blue Alley
valuable
and the
is there.
Lighthouse?
I
We
would
could
suggest
go back to the guy that gave us the letter and be like, we delivered it. He didn't think it was news.
so the
I don't know what you want.
request from Fen was to get it published.
P.S. After this is over, I would love to go back and break in and try to look through that bribery drawer. Just to see what's there. That's all.
Oh, I'm sure there's all sorts of good stuff. So what do you
So pissed that her role wasn't higher.
do you want to do next? Like you said, you've got a couple options.
I think we're done with this stage of the quest. We can move on to something else.
Well, how often does Wazoo publish? Is it weekly or is it if we
Every
miss today?
day, someone has been
Okay,
hard
that's
at
a
work
newspaper.
giving you all a new issue every
Fuck
morning.
you. Fuck you. Go stop.
If you go into the text channel, I've pinned every issue and it's come out daily.
Oh yeah. Yes, daily in real life. We keep filling in every issue that we miss. No, sorry, I didn't check the dates. So, what about this? What is the closest thing to our location? What is, on the overworld map? What do we know is closest?
Yeah, we can take you back to that map.
It seems like the Blue Alley and the Lighthouse might be quicker things, just quick pop in, pop outs, whereas Castle Lanterns is going to be a whole break-in session.
So that's an interesting question. Let me pop you to the map. Skyhorn Lighthouse is off one of the islands out here.
Oh God.
Well, it's a lighthouse, you know.
No. I have one in my town, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a lighthouse in.
Yeah, there's one in Mount Washington because it's right above Lunken Airport. It's
We
the
have
highest,
about 7
natural point.
We have about
in the
7
area.
or a million in our town.
I'm landlocked.
So.
I have the Ohio River. So
That's true. That's
the
weird.
only thing only close
That's
water
true.
to
That's
me.
weird.
But yeah, we got it. Well, it's for the airport. I
Blue
think.
Alley is over here in the Sea Ward. It's pretty famous. Castellanter Villa is near Blue Alley. And then Alu, remind me again where you're supposed to meet your contact.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
That dog doesn't look real. That dog looks
At
like a
the
Muppet.
God Catcher.
At the God Catcher.
Yeah.
God Catcher.
You're right.
The God Catcher is here. So the God
Yeah.
Catcher is pretty close to Castellanter Villa, a little further away from Blue Alley. Skyhorn Lighthouse is kind of in the opposite direction, and you would have to figure out how to like charter a ship and do that. But
I
yeah,
don't know why we would do that.
what?
I don't know why we would do that.
I mean, I'm
Well,
sure they run ferries like
it's up to
on the
you.
hour,
It's-
every hour.
It's
It's
cool.
Dungeons and Dragons. So you can pick whatever you'd like to do. All right, we're back. We have been
like to
reviewing
build
the
a
map
rocket ship.
where the party now knows where stuff is. So where would you all like to go next?
Sounds like we need to snoop around the castle lanterns, right?
I feel
That's
like
what
we
Valerie
both
wants to do.
Like the other
Oh.
stuff sounds cool. Like me as a player really wants to know, but it seems more interesting to Finn's story and Roland's story to check this out. So I'm cool with working on that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we should talk to or have Holly talk to her mother about this allegation. See what she has to say.
It sounds like her mom could probably clear it up for us.
I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here for it.
Okay. Is that
I
where you
will.
want to? Well, is that what you want to do next?
That's my vote.
Oh, go see Holly's mom or go to the
Fine.
castle lanterns?
Go see Holly's mom.
Okay.
I'm fine to see my mom. I like my mom.
I mean, I don't think we need to see her, but we'll go with Holly to see her.
Well, if we're gonna vote, I'd vote for castle lanterns. So I'm curious about that one.
All right. I've got one vote for Holly's mom, one vote for the Castle Lantern Villa,
I think it's 2 for Holly's mom.
2 for Holly's mom, Fen and Roland. We've got
Fenn's going with the crew.
Holly's mom. That seems like it's quicker.
Okay. Holly,
I will
where
go on.
does your mom live?
To go delicately home.
Where is that?
On Go Delicately Street
Where does your mom live? Her house.
on the road. Shit.
Did we ever? Because we visited that manor before, but I don't know if we established where that is in the city.
No, we haven't.
We'll
Where's
s-
the wealthiest area? Is the Sea Ward pretty wealthy?
Yeah,
What's
I guess yes. The wealthiest area would be
the area of Waterdeep?
like beachside seaward property.
Yeah.
That sounds like you'll actually pass the Castle Lantern Villa on the way there. So what I want is you all are still dodging the guards.
Yeah, perception checks.
Not perception, but just tell me what each of you are doing to just keep out of their line of sight and stuff as you leave the trades ward. Because once you're out of the
A hat of disguise.
yeah, oh yeah, you got the hat of
I
disguise.
just look like somebody else.
Anyone in particular, or just
Just a regular tradesperson, nobody in particular, so that she can't be confused for anybody else.
yeah, you put it on and you take like kind of a stereotypical merchant. You're a middle-aged man. You've got a bald spot underneath the hat. You've gotten fat and happy in your later years, that kind of thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You don't
All
understand
right.
the young people's music anymore.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's perfect, Alu. What about someone else?
Holly Reeves is I know it's a wondrous item, but I'm wondering if she can just wear her crown of infliction. She's not using it on anyone, but can she just wear it?
Yeah, but what would that do for you? That's something that draws attention to you. The whole point of it is like you put it on and you scare the shit out of people.
Well, that won't work. Well, I guess my intention was if I put it on and scare the shit out of people, then anyone who looks at me would just become terrified, including guards, so they wouldn't come after.
If you want to try that, if your friends are not going to stop you, can absolutely see how that's going to play out.
I don't think it's gonna play out well.
Dick. You're such a dick.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. You as the player have the power to do anything you want.
You keep saying that every time I
Even
try
when
to do
it's
anything I
wrong.
want, I run into the DM who's like, "Get fucked, shorty."
Let me break your sword.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you,
Speaking of,
Nolan.
Listen,
him
you
his
can
sword.
Fen, you chose to get your shit kicked in by a siege
That's
mage.
what I chose. I love that. Do what you
You
want.
chose to.
You chose to lose. That's what you did. Good
You
job.
chose to get hit by my attack.
Thank you.
Yeah, he also chose
Don't
to
listen
get
to
blown up
her.
by
Don't
Olive.
listen to him, Ollie.
Yeah.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
a true.
Holly, what are you doing? Or while you're thinking, let's go to the next person. Roland, what are you doing?
I don't know if I have anything in my inventory that.
It doesn't have to be an
Um,
item.
Well, you know what I might do is, are there like I mean, if I look around, what's the general vibe at the place? Is it uptown ritzy? Is it like your working man? Is it your?
You're in the trades ward. This is
Maybe
like
I gotta go get food. I'll be right back.
okay. Um, while she's doing that, you're in the trades ward. So this is like workmen. You see a lot of shipping coming through here. A lot of stuff comes into the city. From the river gate goes into the city. A lot of freight, and then gets dispersed around different warehouses in the trades ward. There's a lot of people that work here. It's like relatively a good mix between blue collar and white collar, but it's not people who are super wealthy and not people who are super downtrodden. Mostly people are here
Middle
because they
class.
live and work here.
Middle class.
Okay. I was gonna
Yeah.
say if it was like in a
In
construction site
Faerun,
or
the middle
something.
class is not dead.
Yeah, for now.
End stage capitalist.
God, I don't really have anything in the way of a disguise or even keeping my head low exactly. Maybe I will. I might just like take some dirt and smudge my face up. Just
Predator
not
style?
yeah, like predator. Well, not like completely.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You're like searching around for something
Just
to kind
something-
of yeah.
Shit,
Oh,
where'd
yeah,
Rolan go?
Trying to be Dutch.
with a
Yeah.
16, yeah. So
Like
you
I just want to
see-
take either like some dirt on my face or maybe tie a bandana around my head. Anything that makes me look less like I used to. For
Yeah,
now.
And more ripped.
Dave,
more
you
like
see-
Mr.
what
Olympia.
you see actually are some
Shave your beard.
coolies. They're shipping. They're moving these big pallets of clay.
Mhm.
Kind of there's a spot where there's a big pile of clay that's been delivered. They're splitting it up into pallets that they're kind of putting on their heads and running it to different parts of the city. So I'm assuming is this true that you're kind of splitting up and then you'll regroup at Holly's house to kind of
Yeah.
be less conspicuous? So yeah,
That's
so
probably the best idea.
Putting up in that like we're not like a
a
group, but
cluster,
not, like,
exactly.
We
not
know where
so
we're
much
going.
that
We know the
can't see each
trajectory.
other.
Yeah. So Nate, you can get in that clay, and you can in fact like you start doing that, and someone's like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Just grab a pallet and here." And
Maybe I'll do like like a minute's worth of work and like
yeah,
act
just
like
to
I worked there and then just kind
move
of
with the crowd of coolies. Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
Gonna get
Better
into
get
working
paycheck.
man.
I love it. Sprocket, what are you doing?
I want to get 10 whole copper pieces.
As everyone kind of walks their other ways, all their other ways, and like, oh wait, I don't know where it is. Where's the good dial keys? 'Cause I don't think I've ever been there before.
No, you haven't.
I think you should just follow Holly as her little entourage.
Well, actually, what I was going to do is I'm just deploying my infiltrator armor, and I'm just going to stick to the shadows and sort of like dive behind some crates, or there's like a couple
I like
barrels,
it.
and there's like a flower pot I cartwheel behind. Just
Yeah,
kind of like
you'll-
taking
you'll
advantage
shadow
of my tiny
Holly Reese.
size.
Holly instead.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll follow her.
It sounded like Spev, you're just going stealth, sticking to the shadows, and you're going to kind of follow Holly from a distance to get to the Go Delicately manor.
Correct. I'm excessively stealthing. Like I am rolling and running and sliding behind a small pot and something,
Gotcha.
taking advantage of my size and cartoonish.
I'm gonna ask because if I wear like my good-looking clothing, that'll draw attention. So I'm gonna ask Ollie, baby, you can't have any. Well, you'll get some fries. Hold on. I'm gonna ask Ben if I can borrow, like a ratty old cloak of his or something to draw less attention. Holly Reese doesn't know how to not draw attention to herself.
With your crown of bloody thorns.
So you're like going up to someone and like offering to change clothes, like trade clothes?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna see if because I don't know what to do.
No, that's fine. You can do that, absolutely. You find a young human or elf or orc that like is about your dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you approach him and what do you say exactly? You see a young woman who is wearing like overalls and She looks like she might be an artist. Like she's got an easel.
Yeah.
She's got a giant brush that she's using to do some sort of mural on the side of the building. It's dedicated to Sir Penn.
Yeah, I'll
and
go up
his
to her
station.
and admire, and I'll admire her work and say she compliment her work, and then ask, and then from complimenting her work, I'll say, "Oh my goodness, I love your outfit. I'm actually looking for like some new fashion inspiration, and well, I would be willing to do this lovely gown for your girl."
That gown? You want to trade clothes like right now?
Yes.
How much do you think your gown's worth, Holly Reese?
Way more than those rags.
10?
She's
10
like
gold
super
pieces?
rich, man.
Yeah. Give me
That's
a persuasion
pretty
check
casual,
with
yeah.
advantage.
My clothes aren't even worth 10 gold.
Whoop.
Ben's like he's wearing clothes.
16.
We're all lucky.
Yeah,
I'm
the
on day
woman's
5
like
of my clothes.
she puts her
Day
Hell yeah,
she,
buddy.
she puts her
got a
supplies
cover
aside
on.
and she dips behind the alley with you, and you two swap clothes, no problem. Awesome. Fen, what about you? How are you
Yeah.
navigating out to... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna see if she had a business card so I could like help promote her name.
Yeah, she says, yeah,
Oh my god, who's your publicist?
well, listen, I don't have a business card or anything. I'm mostly just... and you see that, like, she's like, well, once this mural's done, it's really just like a big middle finger to the noble families of the city. They're really keeping the working class down, and, you know, the evils of the super wealthy, that they have
horrible-
mountains and mountains of
horrible
gold and
people.
people are still struggling to eat.
Yeah, totally with you there. Okay, thanks. Bye. And she leaves.
All right, you know who your character reminds me of, Hannah? Alexis from Schitt's Creek.
Thank you.
That's
Ew,
who this
Rolan!
is to me. There it is.
Fen,
My head.
what about you?
We're trying to be not detected, right? We're trying to like hide,
Correct.
basically.
Okay. We're trying to make it way to the manor.
So, Cameron, I know you as a DM kind of want to fuck Fen over because that's your move. Fen needs to be good at this because, like, he's got a trait that calls.
I've never fucked Fen over. Other
You
people
can attempt to
have fucked Fen
hide.
over.
I'm not going to talk over this because this is bullshit.
We
You can
disagree.
attempt to hide even when you are only lightly obscured. Fen's going to try to hide. Okay,
Oh,
he's
hide
going
in
to
plain
like
sight?
he's gonna do like Assassin's Creed like blend into the crowd. Okay, can I achieve this?
You gonna
Maybe.
like run over some rooftops and shit?
He's just gonna try and like
No, it's more like you find the priest and you put
yeah,
your
so,
head up
okay,
and-
hang on. Let me before any of this
Hood up,
happens.
head
I want
down.
to know like, is this a crowded area?
Yeah,
and
it's-
also
it's-
what is the weather like?
It's pretty crowded. It is a little overcast.
Okay, but it's not like precipitation or like misty or foggy or anything like that.
It's not cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
No.
Right. All right, but it is crowded.
Yes.
All right, so I should be able. I fucking hate this skill because it says, guys, it says you can attempt to hide when you are only lightly obscured. Technically speaking, everyone in this crew can do the same thing. They can all attempt it. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to hide Assassin's Creed style in the crowd as if I'm among them and one of them. Okay? How do I do that?
First, you're going to give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a +6 for me, so Jesus Christ. We're going to roll again today, guys. Here we go.
Okay. With
Double
a
digits!
10, you don't
Alright.
Decent
find...
save.
You're not like in a crowd of similar looking
bud.
people, but you do find some like trappers and like people that are bringing furs in from outside the city, that sort of stuff. So you find some people that might be wearing clothes in the similar like functionality that you have, even if they don't like look just like you or anything. So then,
Okay, I guess I'm going to do that.
give me, so if you're trying to move in with that group, give me a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Am I getting advantage because of that ability that I'm supposedly having?
So what the ability
Why am I
does?
getting advantage?
Hiding has specific rules. You're getting advantage because you're moving into a group that you can obscure yourself in. What the ability does is normally people can't hide if two people are fighting in a room and they can see each other, you can't take the hide action. But in your case, as long as you're kind of out of the way a little bit, you can take the hide action. That's what that
Okay,
ability
because
does.
I'm going
It
to point
lowers
out
your
that
threshold to hide, to attempt to hide.
Yeah.
okay, but I'm going to point
it
out
kinda rules.
that even within that infrastructure, the description is actually a little more limiting than that because it says I can only do it when I'm lightly obscured by specifically foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, and other natural
Yes.
phenomena.
Rogues can do it a little differently. I think halflings can do it if they're obscured by people.
I'm assuming based on the history of this channel that you're probably not going to have to edit this out. But hey, guess what? D&D people, fuck you. That's stupid design.
That was D&D people.
It is
I think-
dumb shit design. But whatever.
I
Okay,
think what
I'm
happened,
hiding.
Ian, is that when we started this campaign, the original DM didn't tell you that you shouldn't play a ranger in the city.
Right. That's exactly the right answer. That is correct. Jesus Christ. What a stupid fucking design. Okay, anyway, I'm rolling stealth, okay? Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Good Christ. Great. Excellent work, Ian.
You do
Jesus
have advantage.
Christ.
Roll again.
You're right. I do. I'll roll again. Fuck me. Here we go.
Come on, 20.
Jesus. Oh my God!
Okay.
I mean, that's
It's
kind of
just the entire
close.
team is rolling shit tonight. Everybody is
I'm
rolling shit
gonna
tonight.
Let's-
make a
we can't
note
get
This is
over
a
combat.
here.
stupid game. This is stupid.
Fucking combat.
I'm gonna make a note over
Everybody
here.
agrees with me.
And yeah, everyone's able to travel
me.
unmolested through the trade
Okay.
ward, through the castle ward, and up into the sea ward. So where
Guys,
are we
comment in
heading
the comments
to?
below if I'm right about this.
We're
Headed to
going
the Go Delicately's.
Delicately compound.
Yeah, so
I'm following Holly.
Yeah.
you see and you see your the flags of the family with the family crest, which at some point you gotta like give me that design.
Sure.
The flag with the family crest on it, hanging up from banners from spires above this like multi-building complex that your family owns. What all are like you approach? They see Holly Rees. You get a couple looks from some of the staff at your clothing,
Yeah.
but everyone's
And I
smart
look
enough not to say anything.
Yeah, I greet them, and yeah, I say, hey, please don't ask. It's a long story. Have you seen my mom?
Yes, Madam Go Delicately is in her office. You please
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Keep up the good work.
are and they kind of point to the rest of the party and they're like,
They're,
are these
they're-
your guests?
yes, they're with me. I'm actually gonna go change out of this and look a little bit more precise. Actually, that's a great idea. My guests and I are gonna go to my room first, freshen up, and then we will go meet with my mom.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Very good. Do you need any sandwiches or anything brought up?
Ooh.
Yeah, we would love some sandwiches. Thank you.
Great, yeah, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Sure thing. We'll have some refreshments brought up, and you go up to your rooms, and things have you notice that they haven't like dismantled your rooms or anything, but since you've been living at Trollskull Manor, there you when you go into the doors that lead to you kind of your little like suite of rooms, there are servants already there that are taking white cloths off of the furniture and stuff. It's been a little decommissioned and they're bringing it back up. Yeah, so
Closet, and you know, like the closet from Clueless where it has the automated thing, the shuffle for all the clothing.
Everybody knows that, man.
She does
Everybody
that.
knows that.
She doesn't have an automated one. She just has a servant who stands
Yeah.
there and shuffles.
there's
Rolling it
30
down.
servants. They're each holding an outfit, and they like walk in a circle.
I dig it.
Whoa, now that's automation.
Yeah.
Manual automation.
So yeah, you're able to
With
pick
enough
out
oppression,
clothes and
everything's automatic.
they take your overalls and stuff, and a servant takes them to go get burned. They do the same with everyone else's clothes and
Overalls.
get everyone.
Wait a minute. Who here's wearing fucking overalls?
Holly Reese was.
Holly is being ginger to avoid getting noticed.
Ugh, woof. All right.
And now I'm freshening up. And we're all freshening up before we go see my mom.
All right, I will
That's
declay my face.
Thanks, Roland.
Yeah, they actually they give everyone some robes and stuff to put on. They take your armor and everything, and they're gonna go get it all
please
cleaned
don't.
and shined.
Okay.
No, Sprocket won't let them take his armor.
It can't be removed unless he wants them to.
Yeah, no, it certainly can't. Can I just wear?
Sir, this
how
is-
offended would your mom be if I just wear this thing?
You're fine, but maybe like, do you think we could like get some really nice like oil or shine something?
So one of them brings out like a magical Dremel and puts like one of those buffering attachments on the end and just starts like shining your armor while you're wearing it.
Oh, whoa, this'll work.
He starts enjoying it a little too much.
Yeah.
Dude, this is really nice.
This is the best episode.
But yeah, so you spend what?
C-3PO
Let's say
in the
like
back.
an hour and a half bathing and getting
Jesus.
pampered and cleaned up and stuff. Sandwiches are brought up. They're like those stupid ass pure white bread like English
buddy.
breakfast sandwiches that like it's
With
cut in a
cucumber
triangle.
and
Cucumbers.
watercress.
Yeah, and it's like the worst of white people food.
We ordered good sandwich, but they delivered to the coffee store instead.
Yeah. But yeah, so you all, I think you all gain the benefits of a short rest while all this is happening.
If that's the case, I'm going to, at the beginning of it, burn. Or did I already do that?
I don't think you have.
I'm going to burn my second wind, and then hopefully regain it at the end of my
Yeah,
short
you
rest.
guys did just get into a fight like a couple hours ago, so anyone
13.
who wants to heal
Do
up a
I?
bit.
Oh, never mind.
How much is a short rest?
Do we get?
You can roll
1
any
hour.
amount of it's about an hour, and you can roll any amount of your remaining hit die that you can to
Heal up.
recover hit points.
Okay, I
However,
should
on a
probably
short
do
rest,
that.
you will only gain up to a maximum of half of your maximum number.
Okay, because I am
Yeah.
at 20 out of 29 now, so I should probably do that, right?
Yeah, you could probably at least get
Why not?
nearly topped
Might as
off,
well.
if not fully healed, with one.
Okay,
or
so
two
Roland,
hit
you're
die.
back at full, right?
No, I'm at 29 out of 36 with
Okay.
my second wind. I'm not burning hit die right now. I'm going to.
Holly Reese, you
restock.
gain 1, so you're at 15 out of 19.
14 out of 19.
Oh, you already did it. Okay, 14 out of 19. And then Fen, you're deciding you're currently at what, 20 out of 29?
29.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
So you all have relaxed. It's been kind of a hectic, stressful day. It's now
Oh, shit.
into the afternoon, like I don't know, 6 p.m. or something. Into the, I guess, starting the evening, and you all kind of are sitting
When
around
does
eating
sunset
sandwiches.
happen?
Say it again.
When does sunset happen in this world?
Today it's like
it
7, so
9
in about an hour.
Like
Okay.
summertime.
I mean, don't forget we have
So
to go meet
So
the
it's not
person to
like
give the poison to them.
summertime. That's why I was clarifying what time sunset.
No, this is fallish.
It's not like Cincinnati in the summer where the sun doesn't set until 10 o'clock.
No.
Yeah.
You've got
It's also
probably.
not like Massachusetts where the sun sets at 4.
I'll say you've got an hour and a half before you have to meet that person.
Okay.
Because again, you spent some time chilling and stuff. But a servant comes up, nods to you, Miss Go delicately, and says, "If you're all rested, your mother is available to speak to now."
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Are you heading down?
Yeah.
You all head over to the offices. Again, you see these regal, larger than life portraits of the different family members throughout the generations, and it is generations. The descendant, your ancestors, which are generally human, but not always. And then you get to you see the portrait of your father, your mother, and yourself
Yeah.
next
My
to the
family-
entrance to your mother's office.
Yeah, my family lineage, I wrote, goes back to the Wands family.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go up to the office and knock on the door.
Yeah, and you don't knock normally, you magically knock and the door opens and you can see this nicely lit office with a private library and stuff, and your mother says, "Holly, it's good to see you again."
Hi, Mom. It's great to see you. And I go over and I go to give her a hug.
Yeah, she hugs you, she does the double kiss on the cheeks, and she says, "I wish the circumstances for you visiting were better. I assume you're here for me to help you with the incident in the trades ward."
And when are you going to give me grandchildren?
No, but
Your cousin already has kids.
now that you mention it, Mom, I hope you can find it in your heart to believe me that one, I would never intentionally bring shame upon the family or scandal upon the family. Two, myself and my partners got caught in the middle of a fight, and that was all out of self-defense. Three, the Waterdeep guards who were on patrol did nothing to break up the fight. And when I went to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Explain.
Not explain. I went to demand, as you do, as a good delegate. I went to demand what the hell they were doing. And one of them smacked me. And I think he should leave his job.
Well, that's
How
definitely
did
no
they-
way to treat a
how
go
did-
delicately.
I mean, you have to believe me, Mom. If it hadn't been for my friends and partners here, I would not be here today.
Well, don't worry, Mommy's taking care of it. And
you.
thank you all for taking care of my daughter. Roland, she kind of nods to you. Where's Wilhelm?
Oh, God, Wilhelm. He, unfortunately, I think is caught up in some of his own personal business. It's been a long story.
Is he still working on that script?
Yes.
Maybe I need to go visit him and give him some inspiration.
Mom,
Weird.
Your mom's gonna fuck Willow. That's gonna be real awkward at the manor
that's not why we're
tomorrow
here.
morning.
Iris like vomits a little bit in her mouth.
Servant catches it.
We're
That's
actually
the Hannah in real life backing away slowly.
we're actually
Indiana
here
Jones bullshit.
to ask you about the Castle Lantern family.
Oh, Amalia? What about them?
We're gonna give her the letter that Fen has, because he still has the real one.
Legit letter.
Yeah. We
Interesting.
want to give you something to read, and we want your honest
Opinion.
thoughts and opinion on it.
Sure. And she puts her hand out. You give her the letter. She reads through it. She says, "Well, I mean, these are some serious accusations. Doesn't seem to be any evidence behind any of the words."
Well,
Some of we have documents that came with it, but I don't remember if we discussed what was actually in them.
I've given you the brief version. None of that is evidence either. It's more rumor and hearsay.
That's what I
Would
thought.
you like some?
what we wanted and what we were hoping you could assist us with is, while this is all rumors and hearsay in this documents, do you in your social circle know of any of it? I mean, often rumors come from some sort of truth. aspect of truth.
I mean, people say things about the noble families constantly. You know, there
Yeah,
were
is
all
this-
those rumors about you when your father died, that you were out
Careful,
dealing with
Cameron.
your
You're married to
grief.
this woman.
purely carnally, and it's just people are jealous of our success. They'll say anything to bring us down.
Have you seen? I mean, I know we're not big fans of the Castle Lantern family, but I mean, have you or your
You're not a big fan of the Castlander family. Amalia and I mean, we get along. I know you and Osvaldo
Oswald.
That's my next guess.
never got along super well. I mean, but again, they have their affairs and we have our affairs.
But I mean, did you ever see Amalia or anyone of her family just acting off? A little off? Not very
I guess-
noble.
I don't know
Acting
what
like
off
this.
necessarily means in this context. Everyone has their episodes. It is a great strain to deal with the wealth and the power that we have at our hands. It brings a lot of responsibility. Honestly, I'm surprised that we're talking about the Castellanters at all. They really, a few years ago, I thought that house was finished. It's incredible how they've clawed their way back from disaster.
What disaster?
Well, they were almost financially ruined. Their series of bad investments, the chaos that came about
Almost like
with
they had help.
the rod of 7 parts, the whole thing with Tiamat, and
A lot of parts for one rod.
yeah, it's just been, but I think Amalia and Victorio have managed to handle the family affairs pretty admirably. Again, I haven't spoken with them in person in just as much time.
But don't you think it's a little odd that a family in such disadvantage so quickly came back?
I suppose. I suppose, but that's not necessarily evidence.
And you haven't talked to her though. Since then?
No, I mean we just haven't. They've been busy with their affairs, and we've been busy with our affairs.
Okay. I'm gonna look over to my friends and say, like, am I missing anything? Is there anything else anyone else wanna? Oh my God, Mom, I've been so rude though. I apologize. That's not polite. Let me introduce you. So you clearly know Rolan.
Yeah.
This is Fen. Roland's country brother.
Let's just say brother-in-law.
In-law. Well, we'll underline that. And Sprocket.
Pleased to
And
meet you, Your Highness.
he's a robot. And
Robot. He's a robot.
It's
Sorry, go
a
on.
pleasure. Friends of Holly's are absolutely friends of the Go Delicately's.
I like I forgot to introduce Alu.
Is that true?
no, I said Alu.
All right, I missed that. Sorry.
I talked over it.
I'm thinking that she might already know my family. We're not like nobility, but we're pretty well known.
I remember that you two had contact in the past. That was part of your backstory. Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, Miss Dracar and I haven't met, but obviously I've heard of your families, and your father's done very well setting up the family business.
Alu has not a lot of nice things to say about her family.
Want to add anything I missed?
Alu would say if we wanted to either prove or disprove these allegations, do you have recommendations on where we should start?
I don't know why you care, but
You care
if
why
I
she
was
cares.
looking for evidence, I'd probably go right to the source and see if there was anything. I mean, if someone's look, cultists, if you're a cultist of Tiamat, of Asmodeus, of Zerial, whatever, you've got a secret shrine. Like, that's what cultists do. They've got a secret shrine somewhere in the dungeon beneath the manor.
That's
I don't know
helpful.
why they all do that, but they all seem to do that. They get the same. They all have. All cultists share the same home decorator or something.
Fair enough. Well, this has been really helpful, Mom, and I'll do you think it'd be nice? Maybe we should like schedule like dinner once a week or something, just checking with each other.
I'd love that. Yes, if you've got the time for your mother, I'd love to do a dinner together.
Yeah.
You don't call home enough.
I know, I'm sorry.
You don't call Evnov. Oh.
All right.
Hey,
With that,
what are you doing?
she'll kind of you make some more small chit chat, and then you head on out. Where is the party going next?
That's Lantern family.
Now we gotta go to the God Catcher.
I heard
Right.
two different things. I heard
I only
Godcatcher
see
and
the
I heard
God.
Castle Villa. You want to go to the Godcatcher first?
Well, Alu definitely needs to make sure that she is there when she needs to be there.
Okay.
So how much time do we spend at the Go Delicately Manor?
You
An hour
now have about an
something.
hour and a half till you need to be at the Godcatcher, and it's probably let's take a look. See, you're not that far from it.
That's good. Alu would probably make sure to get there earlier, though, to like be prepared, wait around. She's also gonna wear her mask or her hat of disguise and
Like 10 minutes early.
like a half hour early.
Okay. If you're
That's
trying to be
not
there
an
half
hour,
hour early,
then.
then you've got about 45 minutes to kill before you need to head over there.
I mean, we can stop on the way. I don't know. Is the Castle Angels is in between, right?
It's the opposite direction, but they're not that far from each other. So you're like
45 minutes off the scope of the place.
you're like 5 minutes from the villa, from the Castle Lantern Villa, and the villa is 10 minutes from the Godcatcher.
Alu would say, let's visit the Castle Angels. They already have asked us to do some work for them. So they've asked us to look into how we can get the Stone of Galore and help them save their children's souls. So I say we go, we speak to them about that. We do a little bit of stealthy observation while we're there, and we come back later to see if we can find a shrine. Let's not give them more information than they need to have.
Okay.
Okay, so you all head over to Castle Lantern Villa?
Yeah, go scope the place.
Sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think that we can probably, without giving too much information, we probably can let them know that there have been malicious slanderings that we've heard about their family. Probably, if it's going around, they might not be unaware.
Yeah, I can talk. Maybe I can get in good with Oswaldo, even though we're frenemies.
Oswaldo disappeared. Isn't he the one that's like vanished?
Yes. He's the one that's accused. You never met Oswaldo at the when you went to the Castlander house. Holly Rees, you knew Oswaldo from before this adventure.
That's right.
And he has since vanished. As you
Read
approach
into that what you will, guys.
the as you approach the Castlanter Villa, you all see an opulent coach drawn by two glossy white mares and driven by an elderly, bespectacled male tiefling dressed in sharp black livery, emerges from the structure to the northeast corner of the property. The coach is followed by a graying female tiefling tending a pair of human children, perhaps 8 years old. The boy sobs into his caretaker's long red robe as the girl waves and shouts enthusiastically, "Bye, Mummy! Bye, Daddy! Love you! Have a fun trip!" As the coach rounds the corner of Diamond Street, the trio withdraw back inside and a pair of guards close the tall double doors besides them.
I'm perception check. Are these the Castle Lantern Castellanter children?
Yes, you don't need to make a reception check. You recognize them as the Castellanter children.
Just grab them as hostages.
So
Are
it say that again.
we?
Don't listen to me. Don't listen.
Oh,
Go
I
on,
think
he's drunk.
we
Don't worry about it.
want to not let the kids go because aren't we supposed to be saving their souls? So if tieflings,
The kids are still at the house.
oh, mommy and
I thought
daddy.
they were in the carriage. Oh,
That's
Mom and
what-
Daddy
They're
in the
waving
carriage.
bye to the carriage from the house.
Oh, let's
They
They were,
look at
and
parents.
the little girl said bye, Mom and Dad, as they left for their trip. The tieflings, you know that they've got a couple tieflings as servants. The one Willifert Crawley was the one that introduced you. But so you are approaching the Castellanter house. You see the carriage leave. You have eyes on the children. They go back into the house, and that is where we are going to call this an episode.
Yay.
Okay, sounds
We'll
good.
see what you all do next
We didn't
time.
die.
Ugh, gotta find it out.
Hopefully,
Dig
roll
us up
better.
some dirt. Yeah.
Oh, thank God we weren't in combat.
Yeah. Thanks for playing with us, everyone. Bye.
Hi guys.
We love you.